What's up guys, today Chad and I are going to be checking out the show quality 1970 Sport Satellite. This car is amazing, extremely rare, with only 466 built with a 383 and an automatic transmission. So extremely rare car, extremely beautiful. The car took a second place at an all Mopar show with over 300 cars. So it's safe to say it's very well done.
Beautifully done car, and a great color combination, Dalton. This car was originally not a red car, but the restorer chose to do it in this factory correct red color, and I'll tell you what, it looks awesome.
And that was about the only thing that he really did different with the restoration. As we go around it, you'll see that, it was pretty concourse-ly done, going around finding all the correct hoses, all the correct clamps, and a stunning paint job. One of the straightest cars I've seen.
Yeah, I love this car. I personally have never sat behind the wheel and drove it yet, but very excited to do that here with you guys here in just a few minutes. As we go to the front end, before we open the hood, we're just going to go through the gaps a little bit here and kind of check out the grille. Front bumper has been re-chromed on it, just very, very nicely done. The grille is in excellent shape. And Dalton mentioned earlier the paint quality on this car. There's just absolutely no disappointment. Our gap is good from front to back here. As I do look here, we do have a tiny little paint chip right here, very, very small. But our gap is perfect. As we go back here, check this gap to the cowl, fender, hood, and also on the top of the door here. It's just an excellent gap all the way around.
Another thing to show quick too is got the original build sheet for it. It's in excellent shape. And something kind of neat about these cars, so the way I understand it, in 1970, Plymouth executives, they weren't able to get like your GTX or your Roadrunner because they're already all ordered out. So this car, what they did is they'd order a Sport Satellite just like this, and they'd get it with all the Roadrunner or like GTX options they could.
Sure.
The 383, the bucket seats, stuff like that. So really a neat car.
Does this one have a factory tach?
Yes, yep, factory tach, yep.
Very nice, guys. So like I said, this has got a lot of the GTX stuff, especially with the bucket seats. Dawn's a little younger, so I had to keep telling him, they didn't make many Roadrunners with the bucket seats. Most of the Roadrunners were kind of cheaper cars, a lot of them column shift cars, bench seats. As we go underneath the hood, the paint quality in the bottom of the hood is excellent as well. Very, very nicely done. Engine compartment is done very professionally. This car's never had headers on it. It's got the stock manifolds. Very, very nice. Correct data tag.
He also went out, like I said, he got all the right hoses and hose clamps, which are super hard to find.
If you guys are looking for a really nice quality 1970 Mopar muscle car, guys, this has got to fit the bill. Passenger or driver side gaps just as nice as the passenger all the way around. As far as our black vinyl top goes, another thing, just a gorgeous black vinyl top, very nicely done. Obviously it's been replaced during the restoration. It's just way too nice to be original. All the stainless and trim, a lot of that is original, guys, and in great condition. Dalton's gonna go ahead and get us the miles on the car. I'm thinking that the miles are 70 something or?
70,638.
70,000? So 70,638 on the miles, and just look how straight this car is. Guys, this is the straightest car in our inventory right now, except for maybe that 70 Charger might be equally as straight, but to have one of these long quarter panel cars this straight, guys, is very, very hard to do. As we go, we're gonna skip ahead to the trunk and look at the quality of the paint in the trunk. It's got all the correct stoppers here, jack instructions. But most of all, the detail guys couldn't believe this. It almost looks like the bottom of the trunk lid was buffed. The paint quality is so nice here. There's no dirt, there's no nothing. It's just like the wet sand and buffed all of it. Around the jack, they even went ahead and put some rags around there. Kind of zip tied them so it doesn't scratch any of the paint. Absolutely show quality car. You go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. You'll go ahead and see all the pictures and of the undercarriage there, just showing how solid this car was. Thanks, Dalton. As we go to the back here, it's got nice dual exhaust. The back bumper's all been re-chromed. The tail light panel is with the Argent correct paint, done very, very nicely. As you go along the bottom, I mean, there's just no chips, no nothing. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the nice thing is this car wasn't done yesterday. It was done quite a while ago, Dalton.
Yep, Dan bought it in like 2010, 2011. Okay. That's when he got it and had the restoration done.
Okay.
So for it to hold up like this.
Maybe 6, 8 years?
Yep.
8, 10 years, something like that. So the restoration, guys, was done very, very professionally. All the gaps on this driver's side are just excellent. It's got some really nice BFG raised wet letter tires. Looks like we have 215 70-15s, brand new Magnum 500 rims at the time of restoration. Also the glass, something I want to point out, the glass on the passenger side is excellent. The trim is all really nice. There's no little blisters or anything like that on the trim. Rubbers around the windshield have been replaced during restoration. The windshield itself is perfect. As we look at the through the windshield, there is one crack. It's the original dash pad, guys. So there's one small crack right on the very top of the dash pad. Here's our engine size like they always had it here, and the bulge on the hood. Now, as we open up this interior, I mean, it's just gorgeous interior. Bucket seat, the white quarter round, retractable seat belts, and a fantastic job done on the paint on these door jambs. There's absolutely no tape lines here. The doors were painted off the car. Even here, I mean, just whoever did it, just such a nice job on the jambs.
There's not much to pick apart.
I haven't seen nothing but that tiny little chip so far. Door panels are beautiful. They did paint the bottoms and top of the door panels on the metal with a high gloss black. Looks perfect. All new rubbers and felts. Door stoppers. Here's our corners of the doors. Never had any issue. The bottom of the doors. I mean, this ain't your average Satellite, guys. This is an absolute showstopper. Visors are nice, dome lights nice, headliner's in excellent shape. It does have the retractable seat belts with the holders. As we go to the back seat, seat belts for 3. The door panels, again, the top of the metal in here is all painted high gloss black. All new bases, pads, door panels. The console's in excellent shape and both of our lights work in the console. Shifter's nice and tight. Inside the console has a nice insert there. Inside the glove box is nice. It has the factory Sport Satellite emblem right here. Also the original wood grain, factory tack, original radio. You want to go ahead and put the keys back in it, D? Go ahead and turn the wipers on once, see if they work when it gets key in. Wipers are 2-speed and they work and park correctly. Original
Epidemiologist at George Mason University with the latest.
Factory AM radio works. Heater fan works, horn works. Gas gauge comes up to a quarter. So we'll check the temp and alternator here real quick, but absolutely fantastic interior. The interior was done just as nice as the exterior. Doors shut perfect, body lines, paint is just fantastic.
Like I said, guys, 466 of these cars. I mean, it's hard to imagine how many are left. I mean, and then how many are in this condition.
And then for sale, 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm guessing whoever buys this car is going to hold on to it for quite some time. I mean, this is definitely a keeper, guys. The back trunk lid paint's excellent. It did the right thing and left the factory seams here. Just Remarkable condition. Take a good look here from this angle. Absolutely laser straight. I don't see a ripple or a wave or a ding or nothing anywhere. You really need to see this car in person, guys. Video and pictures do not do this car justice. You need to see it in person to respect the quality of it.
Another thing to mention too, he just put about $2,500 into the front end and suspension and all that. So
nice.
Drives great too. I did just notice that little.
Yeah, guys, there's a little tiny scratch right here, very, very small, and then that tiny little chip on the hood. That's all I seen on this entire car, guys. Any other imperfections will be caused by you, the next owner. As we go here to the bottom of the door, again, fantastic quality. Seats, carpet, retractable seat belts, everything is just perfect. So guys, as we go ahead, we're going to fire this thing up. Factory tack works. Hey guys, so we got the beautiful 1970 Satellite fired up. Sounds awesome. The tachometer works perfect on it. Horn works, gas gauge works. It shows it's charging. Temperature gauge is still at cold, so it's we're gonna warm this baby up and see what this 383 has to offer.
Like I said, it is Iowa here, or it is Iowa, and it's winter in Iowa. So we got to pull, after we're driving it, we'll pull it in.
Holy shit!
Power wash the underneath, so.
This thing hauls, man.
Yeah, it does.
This is the first, like I mentioned before, guys, this is the first time I drove this car. So it came in, we had some kind of crappy roads, so I didn't take it out. But the brakes work perfect on it. It does have power steering, which is awful nice. And the steering's nice and quick on it. Just like I said, one finger steering here. This thing really goes.
It does. Puts you right back in your seat.
No joke. First, second, third, the kickdown works perfectly. That was 80 mile an hour just like that.
That's fantastic. I mean, this car honestly drives as good as it looks.
What a fast car.
Yeah, I know. It's smooth too.
Guys, if you're looking for a Roadrunner, I mean, this is a glorified Roadrunner.
Yeah.
With all the bells and whistles, man. Tons of power. I mean, whoever buys this car, I guarantee you'll have a smile on your face, man, the first time you step behind the wheel of this car.
And hell, if you get it and don't like it, call us and we'll give your money back, honestly.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic car.
Yeah, you're not going to find one any nicer than this if you're looking for a Mopar. Brakes are perfect. That steering wheel didn't move an inch either way. And we have a nice full pedal, so great car, guys.
Check it out, coyoteclassics.com. Give us a call.